Mobile games suck. Because it has the world's most annoying ads, they trick you into buying in-app purchases and the graphics are horrible. But now, YouTube has mobile games. It's called YouTube Playables. See, the other day, I was scrolling through YouTube when I saw games. And I was like, am I losing it? Then I asked my dog, hey, did you see this? And he was like, yeah, I've been playing them for like 2 weeks. So I looked and it had so many games. I thought I should play them to see if they're actually good. So I'm judging these games on 3 things: enjoyment, the graphics, and if it's actually worth playing. Also, I'm not going to be playing every single game because some of them look more horrible than this clip of Will Smith eating spaghetti. So the first game I played was Sandwich. Yep, it's just called Sandwich. Boy, I wonder what you do in that game. You make a sandwich. That's the whole game. So you have to mix and match the right ingredients to prepare the ultimate sandwich. I will say it was kind of satisfying in the beginning, but it's actually kind of a puzzle where you know what? We can skip to the next one. I'll just rate it. Enjoyment, 5 out of 10. The graphics, 6 out of 10. Is it worth playing? 7 out of 10. Oh, and also, I'm not going to be rounding up the scores. I know I might be a little Asian, but I don't feel like doing that much math. But speaking of Ronaldo, oh, I wasn't? Well, for the convenience of this segue, the next game I had high hopes for because it's a soccer game and it's called Super Goal. So basically it's kick the ball into the goal. Simple, right? Wrong. I don't know why, but it was so hard. After the first level, it basically got harder and almost impossible. So I quit. Listen, don't judge me. It was harder than it looked. Enjoyment, 0 out of 10. The graphics, 3 out of 10. Is it worth playing? 1 out of 10. Well, that was horrible, but hopefully this next game isn't. So next up is Swordplay Ninja Slice Runner. You basically run through endless dangerous paths, slicing through bullets and enemies coming at you. Now this game was pretty fun. I actually loved it. I felt like my Japanese ancestors would be proud of me because I'm using my samurai genes, even though it's just for a mobile game. But when the bullets started flying, I had a hard time slicing through them and kept dying. Enjoyment, 10 out of 10. The graphics, it is just bland characters, but I like the game, so 9 out of 10. Is it worth playing? 10 out of 10. After chopping up enemies, I have an appetite. Up next is Dessert DIY. This game, you basically make rolled ice cream for customers, but because I'm a troll, the first dessert I made was with poop. Yeah, for some reason, they have poop in the game. I don't know why they did it. But more importantly, I did choose it, so they might know what they're doing. But anyway, I also mixed it with kiwi syrup, you know, just to balance out the flavor. So I mixed it up and added crickets to it, and she liked it. Yeah, I'm really questioning the people in this game and the people who made the game. Because why is crickets and poop an option? And also, why do the customers like it? As I was getting used to this, guess who my next customer was? Billie Eilish. Well, kinda. So I made her a jello thing and she loved it. Okay, now for the rating. Enjoyment, 6 out of 10. The graphics, 6 out of 10. Is it worth playing? 4 out of 10. But the next game is the best yet. It's called Stealthmaster. You're basically dodging flashlights, lasers, and you're using hidden passages and shooting up explosives to take out the multiple enemies, or pretending to be a pot plant. Now this game was super fun. I was slicing, shooting, and making the enemies explode. I was having so much fun playing this game. So much fun that I realized I was playing for over 20 minutes. So with that being said, enjoyment, 10 out of 10. The graphics, 8 out of 10. Is it worth playing? Yeah, 10 out of 10. So far, this is the funnest game I've played. But next up is Bridge Race, where you strategize and race to compete your bridge first in this thrilling test of skill and speed. Now this game was pretty entertaining. The first level, I was a bit confused, but I started getting the hang of it, and I was destroying everybody on here. Here's what I thought. Enjoyment, 8 out of 10. The graphics, 7 out of 10. Is it worth playing? 7.5 out of 10. That game was definitely worth playing, but for the next one, I'm not sure. It's called Bowmasters. You basically are shooting arrows at an enemy and you have to guess what angle and how much power to shoot it with. Now, first try, I actually was able to successfully hit the target. Then after that, I was not. I did like that they added a fatality, similar to Mortal Kombat. But besides that, not much to really say about this game. So, enjoyment, 4 out of 10. The graphics, 2 out of 10. Is it worth playing? 3 out of 10. The next game is hide and seek. It's pretty self-explanatory, and the cool thing is they let you choose between playing as the hider or the seeker. So first try, I played as the hider, and I will say it was pretty fun, but a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. Then I played as the seeker, and that was also pretty fun. It kind of felt like Pac-Man, but cooler. Yeah. Enjoyment, 7 out of 10. The graphics, 7 out of 10. Is it worth playing? 8 out of 10. Up next was Sticky Dash. Now this game was very fast paced, but I can't tell if it was helping my ADHD or hurting it. But I felt very stimulated playing this game, but also stressed out. So would I play it again? Hell no. Enjoyment, 4 out of 10. The graphics, 5 out of 10. Is it worth playing? 3 out of 10. The next game is confusing. It's called Mob Control. I guess you grow your mob, deploy them, and then crush your enemy bases while also defending yours. I mean, I was winning, but I just didn't get the point of this game. It seemed too easy, so I stopped playing. Okay, I'm lying. I kept playing a little bit longer. Enjoyment, 5 out of 10. The graphics, 5 out of 10. Is it worth playing? You're not gonna believe what I'm about to say. 5 out of 10. Now, if that game was pointless, this next game wasn't. It's called Guess the Answer. It's a trivia game where you need at least 51% of the audience to win the round. It was pretty fun. Then they threw me into a tournament where I ended up playing against 5 people, and it was going good. I was answering questions fast. Then the questions started getting harder. But after like 20 rounds, I won. I won the whole tournament. I didn't even know I was going to be in a tournament. They just threw me in it, and I still won. So, if you ever question how smart you think I am, or how dumb you think I am, still question it, because I'm still not sure either. I can't tell if they're just dumber than me. Anyway, I played the game for like 30 minutes. Enjoyment, 7 out of 10. The graphics, 4 out of 10. Is it worth playing? 6.5 out of 10. I didn't like the fact that they just threw me into a tournament, because I'm not just going to quit, you know? I'm not a quitter. Well, actually, that's not true. I do quit. I'm a quitter, actually. I quit a lot, actually. So, yeah. Anyway, the game I played next seemed very familiar. It's called Scooter Extreme 3D. It feels like, a generic Subway Surfers. It wasn't great, so I stopped playing it pretty fast. Enjoyment, 4 out of 10. The graphics, 3 out of 10. Is it worth playing? 5 out of 10. If you think that game was pointless, this next game was worse. Attack the Hole. Hey, yo. Actually, I didn't even realize how sus that name sounds until I just said it out loud. Wow. Yeah. Odd choice of a name for a game, but okay. Yeah, it's called Attack the Hole. So you eat whatever's in your path and grow bigger. So grab as many weapons as you can before the time runs out, then blast away your final target. But to be honest, I had no idea what I was doing. This game seems pointless, I'm not gonna lie. The graphics were horrible. It was just all around a confusing game to play. Anyway, I'm gonna rate it. Enjoyment, 2 out of 10. The graphics, 1 out of 10. Is it worth playing? 1 out of 10. So the next game, I was thinking I'd be able to redeem myself because it's a soccer game. It's called Free Kick Football. Now this game was actually pretty fun compared to the other soccer game. You basically just swipe to kick the ball into the goal. That's it. It's fairly simple. I played it for like 10 minutes. Yeah, it was all right. Not the best game I played, but definitely not the worst game I played. Enjoyment, 5 out of 10. The graphics, 5 out of 10. Is it worth playing? 3 out of 10. After kicking it on that game, get it? Cause kicking. Sorry. The next game is Nom Run. Once again, another Subway Surfers copy, but it was actually kind of fun. I enjoyed it. The coins make it super fun. Enjoyment, 5.5 out of 10. The graphics, 6 out of 10. Is it worth playing? 5 out of 10. That game was kind of fun, but next, it's Tower Crash 3D. It's basically a physics-based game where you strategize to collapse towers using the given balls, targeting shapes with matching colors to your ball. Now, I will say, it was actually pretty fun. Enjoyment, 7 out of 10. The graphics, 4 out of 10. Is it worth playing? 8 out of 10. And for the last game, it's called Helix Jump. Guide a bouncing ball continuously down a series of circular platforms until you crash. If you land in the forbidden zones, the game's over. This game was addicting because of how frustrating it was. When I first played it, I didn't know what was happening, and then I started to get the hang of it. And then I started playing it at a spite almost, because the game kept kicking my ass. It was weird. It was like I needed to prove my worth to the game or something. I think I need to go into therapy. Yeah. Can't believe the game did that to me. Anyway, enjoyment, 8 out of 10. The graphics, 7.5 out of 10. Is it worth playing? 8.5 out of 10. So here I am after hours of being tortured by some of the worst games ever created. I'm finally done, which means you have to subscribe. But now you might be thinking, well, what was the best game? So the best game on YouTube it's a tie between Swordplay Ninja Slice Runner or Stealthmaster. Basically the only games with swords. So you could say they sliced through the competition. Okay, sorry again. Sorry. But if you think I can't top this, you might be right. So watch the next video.